Shall we have a quick conversation about the $100,000 ACCION business loan? This is a business loan that requires a FICO score minimum of 525 and the APR starts at 5.99%. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome 100K Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you are to ask me. If you are doing as great and blessed as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the $100,000 ACCION business loan. The FICO score minimum is 525 and the APR 5.99%. Let me give you an overview of the loan. So when you think about ACCION, you have to think about a nonprofit lender. So here is a nonprofit business lender, and they actually offer loans in a range of sizes, as well as educational resources, coaching, and support networks in English and Spanish. We love the business model of ACCION because not only are they giving you the cash to run your business and expand, they're also helping you in terms of coaching. I will elaborate on that point later on. And the cool thing here is that they also support ITIN-only borrowers. In other words, if you don't have a social security number, you only have an individual tax identification number, they could still lend to you. And loan amounts oscillate from $5,000 to $100,000. Okay, so here you have affordable capital with transparent terms and no prepayment penalty. Remember, ACCION is a nonprofit business lender. They still have to turn out a profit, but their APR is lower and more interesting than if you were to go to a traditional bank, okay? And they can actually offer you different rates that vary based on the repayment plan that you prefer. And they also we love also the fact that all sectors are welcome, okay? So it doesn't matter the sector you're in, it doesn't matter the state you're in, even the territories, the US territories are also welcome, okay? All businesses are welcome, including startups. So if you've been in business for, say, 3 months or 5 months or 0 months, you can still qualify. Why? Because they will actually evaluate the business, not only based on the profitability of the business, but also based on the person, on the entrepreneur, okay? And we love the fact that here is a lender that basically creates businesses, that helps businesses create jobs, that actually reinvest the cash into the economy. As a matter of fact, for the last 10 years, they have reinvested more than $1 billion in the economy. And they have cultivated partnerships with very prestigious institutions, including American Express. Let me give you a synopsis of this lender. So we are having a conversation about ACCION. And this is ACCION business loan. The maximum amount is $100,000. What I want to say about ACCION is that it's a nonprofit lender that matches businesses with the right loan. And not only that, they're giving you the cash, but they're also helping you expand. They're providing coaching. They're providing a lot of stuff to help you out. That's just fantastic. And one of the first things you need to do if you want to get a loan with them, you need to select the best small business loan for your company. And you have to think about 3 things. There is a trifecta I want you to pay attention to. First, what is the type of business you have? What is the legal structure? Do you have an LLC? Do you have a sole proprietorship? Do you have an LLP? Do you have an S Corp, a C Corp? You gotta know that. Number 2, what are the needs of your business? Do you need cash to take care of payroll, working capital, inventory, to pay suppliers? And number 3, what do you want for the future of your business? So you can understand that they are interested in knowing where you see your business 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And all this, you can do this by having a business plan, right? A business plan is quintessential if you're trying to get a loan from ACCION, because this will actually detail not only where you have been, where you are, and where you intend to go. And we love the fact that ACCION caters to different facets of the economy. They actually provide loans for women-owned businesses, loans for minority-owned businesses, loans for food and beverage businesses, loans for startup businesses, loans for small businesses in general, loans for veteran-owned businesses, business loans for people with disabilities, and they have loans for green businesses. So you can see that ACCION really cast a wider net when it comes to their audience, and we love that. This is just great. And so what are the pros and cons of ACCION? The pros: ACCION offers money that you can use for any type of business. You can free up your cash. They have transparent fees. You have easy approval in 5 to 10 business days, and they don't need collateral. Okay. What about the cons? In some cases, they want you to have a 520 to 525 Equifax score to qualify for a term loan. The thing is that if you have 475, or if you have anything below 550 or 525, you might have a problem qualifying. In that case, you just need to have a co-applicant. Okay, you need to be in business for 2 years at least. In some cases, you have to have no bankruptcy in the last 24 months and no more than $3,000 in past due debts, and you must demonstrate that you can repay the loan. Okay, so after evaluating this lender, ACCION obtains the criteria, including loan variety, loan amount, generosity, the cost, the reputation, and the customer service. We assign the company, this institution, a score of 10 over 10. Let me talk to you about the loan types. So when you think we are still having a conversation, folks, about the $100,000 ACCION business loan, okay? And what are the loan types? What is the loan typology when we speak about ACCION? First of all, ACCION has a couple of programs around the country, okay? And the first thing I want you to focus on is they have specialized loan offers. It really depends on the kind of industry you are, or where you currently are, where your company is. For example, if you live in California, they do have a California Rebuilding Fund. And this is for California small businesses that were in business on December 31st, 2019, and have suffered a direct economic hardship as a result of COVID-19. Okay, and so here, what they have is that you can actually, they have preferential rates for businesses in California. They also have something called the SOAR Fund. This is the Southern Opportunity and Resilience Fund. Okay, this is for small businesses across the South and Southeast who were in business prior to September 2019 and experienced economic hardship as a result of COVID-19. They also offer, ACCION also offers the the PPP Loan Forgiveness Resources. And under that program, they are accepting forgiveness applications for loan under $150,000. Okay, this is something that you really can take advantage of if you're interested. You have to apply through, you have to send an email to ppphelp@opportunityfund.org. Let me repeat that. The email is ppphelp@opportunityfund.org. Okay, and all you need to submit 3 things: a completed and signed 3508S form, the proof of your eligible payroll or non-payroll expenses. This can be mortgage, rent, and utilities. That's for the non-payroll expenses. And you also need to have a confirmation of your household income and number of people in your household. This is a requirement for Opportunity Fund, specifically for your community development financial institution. Besides the specialized loan offers and PPP loan forgiveness resources, you have the Small Business Progress Loan. And so this is a loan that ACCION has developed in partnership with American Express that allows you to actually get some cash. And this is so you actually have you can apply online, and there is about $40 million in that in the fund, and you are able to get that. And you need to call 1-866-458-3555 from 8 a.m. 8 p.m. your time. Okay, so once your loan is approved, you will receive ongoing updates to help you discover valuable resources from ACCION and American Express. Now let's talk about loan coaching. This is very interesting. This is the only lender, this is one of the few lenders that we have reviewed on this show, that not only gives you the loan, gives you the money to develop your business, they also coach you. And ACCION does a great job at that. They have a repertoire of networks across the country that allows you to get the resources you need. So when we talk about coaching, as you can see on the screen, they offer a constellation of coaching. For example, they will offer loan coaching offered through ACCION Opportunity Fund Business Advising. So the department that takes care of that is called the AOF Business Advising. So AOF stands for ACCION Opportunity Fund. And AOF's expert business and loan coaches are available to support your business with customized coaching on the most pressing business challenges. So anything about lending, business loans and credits in general. You have business planning, cash flow management, budgeting, credit repair, financial projections, digital marketing, and more. And the cool thing here is that you can actually get this for free, depending upon the solidity of your balance sheet. Okay, and if you are interested in business coaching, loan coaching from ACCION, you can see on the screen here, you just need to put in your information. You put your first name, last name, your email address, your address, city, state, and zip. You need to actually put your phone number, your date of birth, your ethnicity, your gender, your work, your education, your household income, and how you want them to contact you, the number of people in your household. This is important for them from a statistical perspective and also from a demographical perspective. And then you want to speak a little bit about your business, the business name, the business status, okay, the type of business you have, your annual revenue, and when the business was established. And when you do this, and you can see at the bottom here that they also speak Spanish. And it's very important to provide ACCION with this information. Once they have that, they will contact you to have a one-on-one session, or to they'll actually hook you up with local networks that will help you at the end of the day get the loans that you need. But before, what we love with ACCION here is that they will coach you before, during, and after the loan application. So this is pretty good. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation today about the $100,000 ACCION business loan. And this is a loan that is kind of cool because it requires only a FICO score of 525 minimum, and APR starts at 5.99%. Let's talk about other programs. So ACCION has a plethora of programs that can help you when it comes to getting the loan that we are speaking about today. And they have Brewing the American Dream. And this is a partnership that they have established with a brewer, Samuel Adams. And Samuel Adams has the Brewing the American Dream program. This is actually a program that allows small businesses in that industry to actually get not loans but grants. Okay, you can actually get loans. You can get grants also. This is pretty good. And with support from Samuel Adams, ACCION Opportunity Fund will connect entrepreneurs to affordable capital that can help them realize their dreams. And this is a win-win situation because Samuel Adams is getting free publicity, and the entrepreneur in that industry, in that sector, is also getting free cash, or at least cash at very cheap APR. Another program is the DoorDash Main Street Strong Accelerator. And this is another partnership between ACCION and the DoorDash that aims to support restaurants as they stabilize, reset, and build back stronger, especially in the COVID-19 context. And here you have grants, not loans, okay? And the grants can go all the way to $20,000. You also have the Fast Break for Small Business is another program. And this is good because LegalZoom has teamed up with the NBA, the WNBA, the WBNA, and the NBA G League to assist communities by helping small business owners. So this is kind of cool. Here you have grants, and the grants go from $500 to $10,000. The FedEx E-commerce Learning Lab, and this is another good program. Here you have a 2,000 business grant to support e-commerce growth plans. You have the Micro Mentor program. You can see on the screen here, and this is meant to help you get a loan, not only with ACCION, but with lenders in general. What is my point here? My point is that when you apply for a loan through ACCION, you have a constellation of resources that we strongly advise you to take advantage of before applying, while you're applying, and after your loan has been approved. You just have to figure out what kind of programs ACCION has available for you based on where you live, based on the industry you're in, so that you actually maximize your chances of being approved even before you start filling out the application form. Let's talk about the eligibility criteria. So what are the criteria that you need to fulfill before actually getting the ACCION business loan up to $100,000? First, you need to have a credit score of 525 or higher, or no credit score. So if you have a thin credit score or no credit score, it's fine. They don't really care much about your social security number, because they also accept folks with ITIN. I've said that before, the individual tax identification number, okay? And you need to have sufficient cash flow to support monthly loan payments. This is important. You must not have declared bankruptcy in the past 12 months or foreclosure in the past 24 months. And this requirement is flexible for loans under $2,500. And you must not have more than 4 mortgage properties. In other words, if you are a property investor, a loan from ACCION is not really the right loan for you, okay? And you must not have had any late rent or mortgage payments in the past 12 months. And this requirement is flexible for loans under $2,500. And you must not be currently more than 30 days late on any bills, loans, credit cards, or other payments totaling over $3,000. And additional security may be required depending on the strength of the application. One thing I want to say here is that I've said before that all industries are welcome. Of course, obviously, there are certain industries that are not welcome, right? I mean, the industry must be legit. So ACCION cannot consider businesses involved in the following: weapons sales, real estate development, money lending or financing, multi-level marketing programs, illegal or polluting activities, or adult businesses, okay? And they also have a special requirements for startup loans. So they have loans up to $10,000 for individuals who are looking to start a home-based business or have had a home-based or incubator-based business for less than 6 months, okay? So even if you have between 0 and 6 months of business sales, that's fine. If your business is located at home or in an incubator, that's fine. The business is not currently more than 30 days late on any bills, loans, credit cards, or other payments totaling over $500. If you can present your 2 recent pay stubs, and if you have a business plan with a 12-month cash flow projection, that can help also. So this is basically I would say the constellation of criteria that ACCION wants to have before processing your loan, your business loan. Let me talk to you about the use of loan proceeds, folks. We are still having a conversation today, folks, about the $100,000 ACCION business loan. And today I'm just talking to you about how to get it and what is the use of loan proceeds. So ACCION will actually approve any business loan application that you have, as long as you are using the money for something proper. You're using the money for something in relationship with your business that you can use the cash for everyday operations. Do you currently need money for marketing, for payroll, for rent, for supplies, for inventory? Then you can get a loan from ACCION for that. If you need money for equipment or machinery, of course, we're not speaking here about heavy machinery, right? We're speaking about light machinery. Anything that is below $100,000, you can get it. And they actually will give you the money also for tenant improvements. We've seen in some industries, for instance, if you have to, let's say if you move into a commercial space that's essentially a shell, and you are responsible for fixing it based on the lease agreements, ACCION can actually give you some cash for that. Likely, you can actually get the money to take care of inventory. You can buy inventory. For instance, if you are in an industry that is subject to seasonality or cyclicality, and you know that sometimes business is slow, sometimes business is booming, you can get the cash from ACCION to actually beef up your inventory before the heavy season, before the great season. Debt refinance is also a great way. Of course, Action and a loan from Action is kind of great in terms of the APR is very low as long as you have a high credit score. So you can, I mean, we have seen opportunities for financial arbitrage here, whereby people would actually borrow from Action to repay their loan. So you get a loan from Action for 7%. You can repay a loan from a big national bank for 10%. You can use the money also to start a franchise, to acquire business, as long as the business value is below $100,000. You can use a small business loan from Action for startup cost. I've said that before. You can get up to $100,000, but in some cases, $10,000, depending on where you live, depending on your financial situation. You can use the cash also to expand your business. This is important. You can use the cash to stay competitive. So you have a whole host of activities in which you can use the money for it, the money that you get from Action. It's all about your situation. What about the application? Let's talk about the application here. So how do you apply for an Action business loan? Maximum loan limits, $100,000. You can actually apply online. You can also give them a call. You can have a conversation with, if you have an Action Opportunity Fund office next to you where you live, you can actually just walk in and have a conversation with someone. And but basically you can apply online. So once you apply online, you get a quote without impacting your credit score. So they have a soft pull available here. And you just need to be prepared to share business revenues and expenses. Okay, so you can also pull numbers from your tax returns if that's faster for you. And so once they do this, once you enter your info, you'll get a lot of offers. So you have to review the offers. So you'll receive offers you can choose from with different term lengths, monthly repayments, and interest rate options. If you have no options, if Action has no options for you, they will try to refer you to one of their partners or provide other resources. And the third element here is if you see a loan offer that is very interesting, then you choose it. And once you choose it, they will ask for final documentation and they will verify that documentation. Okay, they will review everything and come back with a final offer and loan agreements. And upon the signature, once you sign the loan, the promissory notes, you will get the money you need for your business. Let's just try quickly, at least the very first steps here. So if you go to the Action homepage, I want you to click on Apply for a Loan in the top right corner. And you can see that the Get Started, there is a screen with Get Started that pops up. And here you have to put your, this is the soft pull I was telling you about. You have to put how much you need, your email address, and what you need the money for. And here we have working capital, but you have other loan purposes. So you have debt consolidation or refinance, inventory purchase, equipment purchase, vehicle purchase. You can use the money to remodel. I've said that before. The new business location, you can acquire business with the money. You can use it for marketing purposes, emergency repairs, and others. From there, the application will ask for specific identification information. And we will not go in too much detail in this video about the application because we have an entire show focused on the Action business loan application process. And this video is coming very soon, so please look out for that. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about the $100,000 Action business loan, and I gave you an overview about the loan, the lender synopsis, the loan types, the loan coaching that Action offers, other programs that Action has had, they have run successfully with other partners. You have the eligibility criteria, the use of loan proceeds, and the application. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.